fuck ice.
Changes in the distribution of power is a game, and, as is the case with every game, the goal is to increase pleasure, your own. Control is of the distribution of pleasure, and displeasure, then, is the ultimate power. Baron Vladimir Harkonnen. Welcome back to Dune Saga, everyone. This is season 5 of our Dune campaign here on the Stolen Fires channel. I'm Eric, the GM for this epic multi-arc adventure series, which continues tonight with our final storyline, Eye of the Storm. A warm welcome and salutation to new and old viewers alike to the Stolen Fires channel here on Twitch, where there's always an awesome TTRPG live play to look forward to. Just as a content warning, this program does feature adult situations and language and may not be suitable for all ages. Viewer discretion is advised. As always, we want to bring special attention to the continued plight of the Palestinian people in Gaza and the West Bank at the hands of the Israeli government and their enablers. Please support groups like Palestine Action at global.palestineaction.org/donate, the U.S. Campaign for Palestinian Rights over at uscpr.org, and the Palestine Children's Relief Fund at pcrf.net. Links will be in the chat. Music attribution shoutouts go to Pixabay, Scott Buckley, Darren Curtis Music, White Bat Audio, Coag Music, Tabletop Audio, Repulsive Sound, and Blear Moon. Big thank you to our viewers and fans for tuning in. Let's introduce our wonderful cast here, beginning with Ambrose.
Me, Ambrose, and am on Nantucket, which is pretty cool. Tonight I shall either be playing Zoshir or Lysander for you this evening. And their pronouns, well, Zoshir is they, he, Lysander is he, him, and I am just not late to dinner.
Happy to have you. Leo.
Hello, my name is Jared, and today I'll be playing Archibald.
Aaron.
Hello, everyone. I am Aaron. I will be playing Administrator Eloise, whose pronouns are she, they.
Last but not least, of course, Rachel.
Hello, I'm Rachel. I'm Stolen Fires. Please enjoy your time spent on my channel. This is a great story. I do and do not want to see how it ends. And tonight I will be playing Sayadina Daphne Cheshire. Maybe guest starring as Amira. I have no idea. If someone needs to get dead, I'll be Amira.
Very good. And now for a short recap of their last session, if you could be so kind, Aaron.
Sure thing. Siege Sahaya. Merlat says something potentially dangerous to the Mahdi is on the horizon. He brings Zoshir, Daphne, and Varys into a meeting, while Ryza hovers somewhere in the background. Merlat explains that the Fremen believe that Lisan al-Gaib will prove himself by taking the water of life. He wants to discuss what may happen if Zoshir perishes during the ritual. Daphne asks Merlat is suggesting what she thinks he's suggesting. To Zoshir, she explains he's going to have to give Merlat a crash course in being him before he takes the water of life. Merlat says there are other options now, especially with Daphne on the Sayadina Council. With access, they could swap out the water of life. Zoshir refuses. Merlat tries to persuade him, but Zoshir is resolute. Even if he dies, at least Daphne hasn't teaching him Prana Bindu, which is what will help. Varys wonders if a marital alliance could be formed. Merlat thinks that's a possibility, but the coalition could also fracture. At the end, Daphne says they just need to have faith. Merlat struggles a bit, but accepts that. The meeting ends. Daphne gives Zoshir condolences. She knows if he survives, he'll be meeting his ancestors, his Harkonnen ancestors. After Daphne joins Varys in the nursery, Ryza contemplates what she's overheard, especially Zoshir's belief in himself as the Mahdi. To her perception, she sees him as distracted, a little overwhelmed, and still full of self-doubt. She approaches him, repeating what Daphne said. He'll die of doubt if he goes through with the ritual now. Ryza lists his many accomplishments, from the Adwali to the death of Raban. Says what holds him back now is knowing how manipulative the Bene Gesserit are, and how this is one of their rituals. But he realizes the Bene Gesserit don't control everything. That gives him the first seed of faith. He decides to spend the rest of his day alone, meditating on his life and his choices. It's time. Zoshir summons a worm easily, which is used to transport him, Daphne, Varys, and Ryza by palanquin. There are also a few face dancers among the Fadakin and Sayadina. They're received in the main chamber, where a large sink houses the small makers. One is caught and rendered into the water of life, so she has a chance to give what may be his last goodbyes. But he's resolute he doesn't need any final goodbyes. Everyone is quiet. They offer Zoshir the water, praying that he be the one. The water touches his tongue. He begins hearing voices moving through a curtain he didn't know existed to another world. Voices speak all around them. Some he recognizes as his parents, echoes of old friends. Melange permeates the air. Then another voice he's never heard, grating, booming, domineering. So you're the one, it growls out. Zoshir feels like he's sinking or being consumed by all the experiences and the voices surrounding him. Memories flood him, memories that don't belong to him. They threaten to drown him, but he surfaces. It will take him days to wake up, but when he does, when he revives, he will be the Mahdi, the Lisan Agaib. But someone tries to grab him, to hold him back, assert dominance over him, a pale, bald, sneering face, the Baron Harkonnen. But Zoshir is strong enough to block him out, refusing to bring him back to the land of the living. Wait, doesn't this mean the Baron is dead? He comes awake to the cheers of Lisan al Gaib. Some, however, clearly do not believe. One of the voices in his head commands him to speak, to take leadership. Another says to dispose of the non-believers. Zoshir smirks, uncharacteristically, his gaze on the unbelievers. He asks if they believe now. They immediately genuflect. Of course they believe now. That's enough. They have work to do. He is, after all, the Kwisatz Haderach. But the voices persist, one commanding and one paranoid. He must make a choice. Sensing him being caught, Ryza approaches him and says it's time to command his people. Zoshir announces that Baron Vladimir Harkonnen is dead. Only Fade Rotha remains. Zoshir commands them to go claim Fade's water. Denying they ever doubted him, they spring to obey his order. Ryza tells her fellow Sayadina to spread the word of Baron's death, giving Zoshir the credit for killing him. As the crowd disperses, Zoshir seeks out Ryza. He demands to know what Ryza wants. She admits she manipulated him, but swears she never lied to him. She has half of what she wants. She carries the child with Kwisatz Haderach. The other thing she wants has to do with Kyra. Near the end, Kyra seemed muddled and confused, and Ryza intended to step into her place. That suits Zoshir, at least for now. Meanwhile, on the Ark, Eloise goes to meet with Edric. Dismissing the servant, she approaches his tank and gently taunts his struggles to maintain control over his prescience, and then confronts him on Violent's kidnapping off the Ark. What role did Edric have in this? The navigator dissembles. Eloise responds by brandishing the knife which kept her alive on Seleucus Secundus. Edric responds by saying if her theories are true, she's low on allies and should not alienate himself. He also denies direct involvement in targeting the Cheshires and Eloise's family. The audience knows that's a lie, but Edric clearly believes he was just another pawn, though still covering his behind regarding a potential Bene Gesserit Twi'lexu alliance. Eloise calls him out on all of this and parts with a few poignant threats. Elsewhere, Archibald confronts Dr. Yue on the loss of his daughter. Yue apologizes for his weakness. He knows the Bene Gesserit. His wife was one of them. There was nothing he could have done to meaningfully oppose them. Archibald understands. He knows about the voice. But Dr. Yue still blames himself. He knows nothing can ease the loss of a child. That's when Eloise enters. She says Edric wasn't part of the conspiracy to abduct Violet, but let it happen to avoid making a direct enemy of the Bene Gesserit personally. She proposes resolving the situation on Kaitane first, and Archibald agrees. That's when she pulls out the Ixian probe and asks him to help her restore her memories. Archibald and Dr. Yue agree. Dr. Yue a bit reluctantly, as this is heresy, but he wants to make this right. Archibald wants to use this as a bargaining chip to get his name cleared, and Eloise believes this will be easy enough once the situation with the Emperor resolves. Archibald reveals his goal for Two-Pile, and he can't do that while being a convict. Eloise agrees. This is her plan, along with clearing the Atreides' name. It's time to utilize the probe. This is tricky, delicate work, but Eloise manages to restore her lost memories, especially Ramira. She weeps melange-soaked tears, her turmoil evident to both Archibald and Dr. Yue, as she realizes the love she had and then lost. Eloise tries to send her a message, but realizes she's been cut off. She sends a message anyway, apologizing and citing a recovered memory of a blood oath. But as much as Amir has been setting her life course according to Eloise, she's eyeballs deep in the biggest infiltration of her career. Jackson does what he can from his cell, though his biometrics are not sufficient to unlock the Black Archive. Only his mother Melina does, but perhaps a little hacking Amir can cover the gap. Amir infiltrates the vault doors wearing a Chome uniform, but now she needs her eyes scanned. Fortunately, she has contact lenses patterned after Jackson's biometrics. There's a moment of hesitation before the door clicks open. Amir strides in, confident. She enters the room with two guards and a black sphere with enough data to make or break the Imperium's future. Excuse me. Tech has never been her strong suit, and it gets a bit touch and go as she manipulates the Black Archive. A pentashield is deployed as she walks inside to an archive of hard data. Some of it has been digitized, but most of it here is on Redulian crystal sheets. She spends several dedicated hours collecting the data, including very hidden lore, such as the conception of Jessica Atreides, the death of the Bene Gesserit Norma, and blackmail in various houses, including the Emperor's allies. As she finishes collecting the data, her communicator beeps. It's Eloise's message. Amira responds that she never gave up hope and begins uploading the data to Eloise. Eloise is currently landing on Kaitane. It's Rui Carino's birthday, and there's an outdoor gala to celebrate. Fenring put on a show gifting Tadam with the box melange and the wanted guild administrator. The Emperor exchanges looks with his Trusair and then says he thought his orders had been clear. Mohayam appears, a Gom Jabbar pointed at Rugi's neck. The Emperor bowed and says, "Well played, but I have eyes as well. He's clocked Fenring is free of nanites. He didn't foresee this, but he should have expected it. Time to finish this." He proposes a chops game with a human chessboard.
All right, thank you for reading that, Aaron, and thank you as always to Rachel for taking excellent notes. I suppose we can continue where we left off, or I'll put it to the players. Which bloodbath did you want to see first? Do you want to do the chess game on Kaitame, or do you want to go to Arrakis and witness a different kind of bloodbath?
There's 20. There's 29. There's 29 threat on the table, so whoever goes first is gonna eat shit really bad.
I'll let the table decide.
Chess.
We
I mean, we could also just cut back and forth.
could, yeah, evenly distribute the pain, right?
I mean, I trust you, Eric.
That was your first mistake. Okay, no, I appreciate that.
Well, it was a
Okay.
mistake. I will say that.
Don't antagonize him.
So, Allfather has, in all appearances, appears to be in one last effort to try to maintain his control. He wants, obviously, the resolution to go through for whatever reason and destroy the Two-Pile. And that's what's on the line right now. This is what is currently on the table as far as the stakes are concerned. If he wins the game, he says, then he will proceed without your interference, and Two-Pile is, done away with. He wins that, and then you can proceed to do whatever you want to undermine his other agenda. And when it comes to Two-Pile, you stay out of his way. Of course, the alternative to that is if you win this bout, Eloise, then obviously he has to relinquish his agenda or where it pertains to that. Of course, in the added bonus, if he manages to win and you lose, is that he gets to colonize your mind as you originally petitioned as part of your deal.
So I thought, may I ask a quick question,
Uh-huh.
that the Emperor wasn't infected. He's just a asshole, correct?
Both things can be true at the same time.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's very infected. Eloise confirmed that when she met when the Emperor wanted to meet the new administrator and didn't know it was Eloise.
Got it.
She confirmed that Mohiam and the Emperor are both infected. And if they weren't before, they certainly are now.
Yeah. Yeah, so he has he obviously will allow you to go to make the first move, however you want to make it. But the entire time as you go through this back and forth game with real stakes, he kind of engages in a little banter with you. He says, I suppose it's ironically fitting that we play these stakes in a game as opposed to a battle. Wouldn't you agree?
Combat's never been my strong suit, no.
It's funny, you are proposing to guide all of humanity without falling to the very same pitfalls we both witnessed and acknowledged through our shared oracular visions. And you call me egotistical.
I prefer to call it optimism.
An interesting term. Oh shit, wrong track, sorry.
I was like, damn, this is an intense game of chess.
No. Nothing
Literally
like
my
that.
thoughts.
Where the fuck did this thing go? 1 second. Okay. Proceed, Eloise. You make the first move. You took the initiative to meet me here and try to entrap me. Or do you want to pass?
Um, no, I'll accept your hospitality of the first move.
Very good.
All right. Oh, hey, I can select them all. Cool. Boop.
Oh, good. Okay. Presence won't help you here, Administrator. No, instead you will need to do what you've already been doing. Sacrifice those pawns underneath you to gain a substantial advantage to get that killing blow. The houses are coming together this week for a decision on Two-Pile. Your shenanigans and distractions aside, we are poised to advance the resolution, as we have all the votes we need. Any delays at this point would just be prolonging the inevitable. especially considering that my assets are already in play and set to lay waste to your friends upon arrival. Now, here he's kind of teasing something. He's like, oh, I have a trap ready for you. Whether he's bluffing or not is anybody's guess. And that's something that you can do here as well, if you wanted to use roles to facilitate your command of the game.
Uh,
Huh.
um, yeah, I want to get him to tell more. Like, I want, because he's clearly as egotistical as Eloise is, let's be honest, more so even. So, I want to kind of bait him out, like
Sure.
uh to like learn what like this trap he has is. It's like, I think she'll
Okay.
be like, uh, how many traps are how many things do you need to blow up before the Imperium becomes nothing?
Now that would be telling, wouldn't it? He says. I'm going to spend some threat because I have a lot of it.
It begins.
Let's see. I'm going to roll 5 dice for communication.
Oh,
This is all about power, of course.
this is gonna be bad, chat.
He has all of the focuses. Uh,
Holy
6.
fuck.
What the fuck? Oh, that
Hey, he got a complication.
He
Six
did
on
get a
com-
complication. Yes, anything 16 or higher is considered a complication because this game is literally the stakes of which are billions of people's lives.
This is bad, y'all. This is
Don't worry
real
though, you have
bad.
3 benevolences, as it were.
just for the sake of chat, because I moved the camera to focus on the chessboard and not the dice box. That was 5 dice that
Yep.
Allfather got 6 successes on.
So he's kind of teasing you with that one. If you want to defend against that or try to see what it is that he's insinuating here, you can use discipline to kind of guard against those kind of feints. He's essentially trying to make you sweat during this back and forth by either feeding you a line of bullshit or by teasing an actual trap he has established. If you want to see through the trap, you need to roll discipline and match or exceed his totals.
Well,
Secret
I mean,
messages.
Good luck with 6 successes, Jesus.
yeah, and the thing is, I have to feed Eric more threat because we have um, what you call it? Why did I just forget the name of the good stuff? Um,
Honestly, I think it'd just be better just to not do it.
I don't want to be thrown off my game early by him is the thing. Christ. Uh, okay. I'm gonna hope and pray here and give you a threat for 3 days.
Sure.
I presume self-control applies here for focus.
Yeah.
Okay. This is all justice for me. 3 dice. Focus, yes.
24.
Oh,
I mean,
Hmm. You have 4 successes to his 6, so you went under by 2. Let's see, what did I write here for every
Could you-
success over?
I could Benny. Oh God, wrong tube. I could Benny and try to roll the 2 1s
That's
successes.
okay.
I'm not, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna save it for like a dire roll.
I prepared some very minute rules in the event that you didn't want to actually play out the game of chess.
Okay.
Whereas if you get 7 to 10 successes over the other throughout the course of the game, going back and forth with these different rolls, that's when you can try to maneuver to check.
I see.
So far he has 2 successes over you in that regard.
All right. Well, I'm glad I rolled again, at least against him then.
Yeah, you see, you're not. You realize that regardless of the truth of whether or not he has a trap in place for your friends as they arrive in the two-pile sector, he is trying to shake you up and try to make you and cause you to make a mistake. That much is clear. So you try to like use your self-control to like maintain your composure and try to like not think about the fact that billions may die if you lose here. Let's see.
All right, it is my move, I think.
I think it's your move. Yes.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead and take your rook.
Oh, that's ballsy. Okay. Aggressive, he says. You know, my truthsayer tells me that the sisterhood has your uncle's child, the Telaxu has yours. What a predicament. I expect that in true Eloise fashion, you will threaten to doom their entire system, though I have to wonder what the rest of the guild will have to say to such behavior. Just because you have power doesn't mean you can wield it haphazardly. That's how tyrants are born, he says mockingly. Those of
Oh,
us who remember history know what tends to happen to those.
I think you would be rather familiar with it on a personal level, wouldn't you?
More so than you could ever imagine. Let's see here. Huh. Proceed.
Take the pawn.
Are
Take
you
the pawn.
sure about
Yeah.
that? Don't take that pawn.
Yeah.
Are you interceding here, Archibald? You gonna try
Oh,
to
I
play
am.
mind
I'm going to
games?
be saying that's not the
I
move
wouldn't
I
do
would have
that.
made.
Okay, cool.
oh,
Whose side are you on?
I'm talking to the machine.
Yeah, he's talking to the
all
Emperor
right.
here.
I am taking the pawn. Yeah, that is the move.
I'm also going to tell you not to do that.
All right.
He's gonna spend 3 dice, so he's gonna roll 4 here. You can roll communication, however many dice you want there, Leo, if you want to give me threat for
Okay.
extra, because you have no momentum right now.
So can
You
I can communicate with Eloise, right? Obviously, I'm
We
right.
have
of
eye
course you have
language.
the eye
Yeah.
language, so yeah,
Yeah.
So in eye
you guys
language,
say
I'm going to be like, this pawn is going to take your white one if you make that move. Right here. He's setting you up for a trap.
I
Okay.
don't think that pawn can move that far though.
No, what's going to happen is the white guy is going to move to here. And then this guy is going to, she's going to,
But
she's
the
going to
white
lose
pawn
that white
doesn't
pawn.
have to move that way. They only need to move up here.
What are you
Yeah.
meaning by that?
They can only move diagonal when they're killing.
Yes,
Other-
but what he's trying to do is, I'm just going to move this. You're going to hit this piece right here. You're going to take that piece away, but then he's going to take this piece
Well, no,
right
but
here.
Oh,
but
you're
she
thinking
doesn't have to move
checkers.
that
you're taking
far.
checkers, yeah.
Yeah.
She
You don't
only
have
has
to
to move
jump.
here,
You just
and
you
she can
enter
take
their
the
space.
pawn. And
Oh, yeah, you're right.
yeah,
My bad. You're
Yeah.
right.
So yeah, I am gonna take it. I am taking it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I am thinking checkers. You're right. My bad. Wrong game.
Uh, 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 uh.
Anyways, that communicate roll?
Yeah, go ahead.
My bad.
And then in doing so, you see the queen comes over here and he says, "Check."
All right, so I could use deceit on this. Could I? I don't know if it's good or not.
Yeah, I mean, it could be he could totally be making the right moves, and you could just be like, blowing smoke off his ass. That's perfectly,
Gotcha.
you know.
Okay. So I'm gonna use
The
truth.
Mohayim, under the control of Allfather, reflexively says, "You're lying."
Am I? Ooh.
2 successes. I'm rolling 4 dice for Allfather's discipline.
Oh Jesus.
No, in this particular, I'm going to be kind and not give him the what do you call it? The specialties, the focus for this one, because he's concentrating on the game.
3? That's
3 successes. Did you want to spend a Benny and reroll the 15? See if you could beat him in that regard or no?
How many bennies do we got?
You have 3.
3? Are you guys against it?
go for it.
Yeah, go for
Good.
it. We
Okay.
we need momentum badly, otherwise we're just feeding the threat machine.
Never mind.
Ah, still that one. Now it's definitely a complication. Did you want to give me two threat to get rid of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm back up to 23. Well, okay then. Say you say your play here is shockingly myopic. There are other plates still spinning outside of Kaitane, and yet you came here anyway, as if stopping Shaddam and efforts here would somehow diffuse the future and shape it into something you would prefer. But you don't even know what that future looks like, do you?
I've learned a lot of things about prescience in recent history, and I've realized that it's a trap. I don't need you to have physical traps when I trap myself by trying to avoid the futures I've seen. I walk into them anyways. Don't you ever worry that that's the case with you? Every vision you've had, you're just careening towards, even though you think you're manipulating events to prevent them.
Sorry about that.
I presume to create a new path for humanity. As do you. So in many ways we have the same goal, I think. Lysander, you say that there's plenty of security here in the form of the Saudrakar, the elite troops of the Emperor. However, they do not appear to be behaving like the Saudrakar. They are, you can tell just by simple observation that they are being controlled by Allfather, as are everybody else here, with perhaps the exception of Rugi, the birthday girl. Um, is there something that you wanted to try to do while these two are trash talking each other and making moves on the chessboard?
Um, picture anything that I would do considering they're all being controlled.
Well, if they're all being controlled, you notice that Allfather can exist simultaneously throughout people that are infected by him, right? Um, but as of currently, he seems to be dedicating the majority of his focus on playing this high stakes chess game. And in Mohayem's case, it's just a flick of the wrist and Rugi's dead. So there's minimal effort going on in terms of like vigilance or anything else that are going on. Everything is kind of focused in on Eloise. That much you can tell.
Do I have access to the tainted spice?
Oh, yes, you do. There's a big case of it right nearby. So yeah, you can access it if you wish. Were you wanting to
Yay.
take spice?
Not for myself, but maybe
Oh.
looking around and poking some up noses of Sardar.
You grab a handful of it. Do you try to do it subtly or do you try to do it like
Yes, subtly.
okay, go ahead and give me a move roll. You do get to add stealth to that as your focus. You need two successes or more to succeed. You can have a handful of melange in your hand. Nobody notices you grabbed. I mean, this whole time, like, Fenring is kind of like doing like the Homer Simpson meme where he's just kind of receding into the background a little bit. He's just seeing what's going on, and he's like, "Oh shit, I need to get ready to bolt out of here if I need to." You got it with a plum, and you get one momentum because of that.
Oh, I
Hey,
do love a good plum.
So yeah, you managed to get a handful of melange, which you could use for a number of different things. You can try to like throw it in somebody's faces, try to blind them, or to cause them to temporarily disassociate for a moment if it's enough, melange thrown at them and imbibed in that moment. You can like literally put it in your back pocket and pull it out when you need to use it as a improvised weapon or something like that.
Pocket sand.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. You blocked my bishop, it seems.
I did.
Very clever. Let's see. I usually don't play this aggressively, but you know what the hell.
You forced me into defense mode.
Let's see. You're going forward. Oh, I see what you did there. That's clever.
Might I give you a suggestion, All Father?
He kind of
The
like
arrogance.
kind of
The
rolls his eyes
arrogance.
like, what the fuck?
The arrogance.
I was about to say, Leo, shut up.
You know you could
He's
take his
on to
queen
something.
right
He's on to
here.
something. He's trying to cause him to slip up as well.
Go ahead. You could take his queen right here.
Oh, yes, General Archibald, the great and renowned chops player who wins battles I allow him to win.
Hmm. Maybe I've done a little bit more than that.
You can make a understand roll, and you can apply your focus to what he just said. If you get 2 successes or more, you'll be able to. Oh fuck it, I'll roll for him to see if he can
Okay.
put you into pretzels. Yeah, you only need like 1 or more successes to succeed at that one.
2.
2. Okay. You realize that he just gave something away, not pertaining to this game that's taking place right now, but one that you played previously when he was still in control of you when you didn't know it. There was a battle that you won against his forces, his so-called forgotten children, and you thought you had that pretty well in hand. He's insinuating that he let you do that. Do you believe him?
Nope.
Good, because if you don't believe him, and if he's lying about that, that would mean a whole lot of terrible potential things about the opposition that you helped to shepherd against him so far. Because if he did allow you to win, then that means he has a lot more control than you anticipated. So
If you're
you call his bluff, or do you stay quiet?
Oh no, I call his bluff.
Eloise will pipe up too and be like, if the boys are done fighting, I'm trying to play a game here. Your move. I want to throw him off now with my like I'm talking down to him like he's the inferior player.
Sure.
This is good cop, bad cop, man.
I'm gonna read your ass, all father.
Bringing out the knights, very good. I can do whatever you do, but better.
Interesting that you'd bring a knight forth and sacrifice your queen.
Ah, it's like I said, you have to make sacrifices.
I saw that.
Indeed.
Sorry.
Where will you go now, I wonder?
Where indeed?
So I'm going to use my eye language.
You can take the Black Knight, but then the pawn will get you.
Yeah.
I think it's time for you to go on the offensive a little bit.
Oh, I did. I baited. I baited his queen.
The queen's off the board. That's great.
Yeah, that is a huge advantage. I just have to be careful with my queen now, is the thing. Oh boy.
I'm going to go into eye language, and I'm going to tell you to move your queen here.
Here? That's bad. That's gonna get my queen killed by the knight.
Wait, you're white, right?
Yes, I'm white. Yeah, going where you suggested is knight kill territory.
Oh, I didn't see the knight there. My bad.
It's all right.
He was counting on it. Go.
Hmm.
Bringing out the other knight, sure, why not?
Eric, you saw that, didn't you?
I'm not as good as a player as you may think I am. Oh, you already moved?
I did. I moved my rook.
Very good. Hmm.
So well, father, I'm gonna call your bluff.
Oh, you think I'm bluffing? What
I
about?
do. That whole conversation we were having earlier. I think you're bluffing.
Ask yourself something, General. How was I able to get this far with an entire jihad at my heels?
Hmm. By me bringing you here. I understand that. Took me a while to understand it myself, but I do.
He
I
did
brought you
roll
here.
a complication with his roll, and you succeeded beyond him. So actually, you earned yourself a second momentum with that last roll, and you could use that point of momentum to ask a question to kind of uncover whether or not he's bluffing.
I'm taking all Father's Night with my queen.
Oh, oh shit! Oh, good move.
And yes, I would definitely like to use that point of momentum to see if he's bluffing.
Okay, and this is relating to him saying that he let you win.
Yep.
It's absolutely true.
Okay.
Which has some rather dire implications. If he was able to control that, what else was he able to control? Good night, pal. The wheels in your mind start working, and you're starting to put things together, and now you're starting to feel the potential dire implications that he's alluding to. And you realize, like, okay, so Inessa, he's talking about like the exiles and everything like that. Inessa's going to Two Pile anyways to try to get her people out. He's alluding to the fact that, or he did earlier to Eloise, that your people are walking into a trap. And then he's telling you that he let you win. He allowed for you to carry on to this point. And the way that he's talking about it almost seems to insinuate that the new jihad itself is a form of controlled opposition for All Father.
Can you explain the whole opposition thing?
Oh, you really needed to explain it to you,
Well,
General?
player wise.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Mhm.
So the controlled opposition is basically like I'm using a weak enemy. Like I have complete control over this enemy, and I'm pretending that they are a big deal because I can control them and I can easily defeat them whenever I want. But I need them for whatever reason. That's kind of
Like
like a
Okay.
useful idiots.
it's like how Gavin Newsom is being presented as an opposition to Trump, but all he
Gotcha.
does is mean tweets, and he doesn't do
Gotcha.
anything substantial
Right.
because he's still an establishment guy.
Gotcha. Okay.
A
So
topical example, yes.
could I
So much.
actually thank you. Could I actually use another momentum to get another question? Or use one of my abilities here?
1 second.
Which not intense study, which was it? I can get things. No.
Very sneaky. Secret messages taking place right now. It's very, very spicy. I'm going to go ahead and spend some threat for no particular reason whatsoever. And then I'm going to have Mohayim make a roll for no reason whatsoever.
So one other question. Could I use that last piece of momentum to ask you another question?
Uh, yeah, one second.
Sorry.
This is duty. Yes, or rather faith. Yeah, okay. 4 dice. This is absolutely observation based. So wow, fuck. That is 4 successes that you need, secret person, to make a roll to your objective. Well, go ahead with your. You want to spend that second momentum and ask another question, Archibald?
Correct.
Okay, ask away.
I would want
Choose
to
carefully.
know if the two pylons, is it like a legit trap? Are they going to get killed wherever they go?
It is if they're going to show up to try to get everybody out of there before the resolution goes in, which you believe is something that is definitively going to happen. Oh, you didn't want to spend extra. You didn't want extra dice, Lysander?
Wait, I didn't know that was an option at the moment.
It's always an option. Did you want to? Did you want to recall your role here and give me some threat?
Yes.
Okay, how much? 1 for 1,
Uh,
3 for 2, uh, 6 for 4.
3 for 2.
All right, so 24 it is. I'm up to okay.
Yes.
So you get 4 dice to roll. Go ahead and I didn't realize you did a whisper roll.
Well, he's not secret now,
Ain't no
but
secret.
no focus. Okay. Oh, that was still the whisper. Oh well.
That's all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so you matched. Uh, you matched her in that regard. Did you want to re-roll? You don't have a complication with the 14. She certainly did with the 20. So she doesn't. We're gonna say that you have. She's kind of blindsided to you as it's just kind of like happening along or over here. But did you want to try to do this in a sneaky manner, or like how exactly do you envision them doing this?
It was ideally I wanted it to be as sneaky as possible to disinfect Mohiam. Um,
Mm. Oh, you rolled the wrong thing. You rolled
oh, I did.
yeah, you rolled discipline. Stealth I
Oh,
think you have under move, so you can roll
me
move
too.
instead. And you don't have to. Yeah, you roll that. uh, here's hoping you get a better roll than that. In which case you might be able to succeed and overcome the difficulty that she established. Sorry, you roll the same or better, I should say, because she set the difficulty. You just have to meet or exceed. Look at that.
Hey.
Perfect roll, no complications. Excellent. So, go ahead and move your character where you think that they're going to be able to get. If the idea is to get like close enough, meander over sneakily enough to get over to them to like inject them with it, or do you want to do like a very subtle like pinprick or something like that with the in the hand, or like how do you envision Lysander doing this?
As subtle as possible.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's say if you're giving someone the cure, the reaction's not subtle.
Yeah.
They
reaction's not
convulse and
subtle,
drop.
but the
Yeah.
action can be subtle.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
can
Uh,
you made your roll, so you managed to get over there. If you want to go through with it, you can, or you could use that as a threat. Like if they don't see you, you can come up and put it up against them, and it's like, let her go. You could use that as like a ramp to get what you want, which is get her to release Rugi Carino, or to divide. This could effectively divide All Father's focus from the current game.
oh, see, this is why I keep you around. No, I'm just kidding. No. That's a good idea. I really like that idea to try and get the split attention, but also to get Mahaim to release Rugi.
All right. You see, the Sadakar are just kind of like staring blankly ahead, with their hands on their weapons, and all of a sudden, everybody kind of looks around. And Lysander's gone. He reappears next to Mohiam, and he just very subtly taps her hand with the pinprick end of the cure for All Father's nanites. She understands the implication perfectly, and she's kind of caught by surprise. She doesn't know what to do initially, and you kind of almost see like you can kind of hear this grating sound, like metal on metal, like rising from her throat, as if she's preparing to use the voice on you. But then thinks when she realizes what it is that you're preparing to do, she thinks otherwise, and she's like, But now, obviously, Allfather's aware that you're, trying to maneuver and get the upper hand here, and he just kind of like you see Shaddam just like, it's always going to come down to violence with you people, isn't it?
I gave no orders.
No, yes, of course.
Yeah, you
Uh,
didn't.
uh, I was busy back and forth. Did you already move, Aaron?
Uh, hold on, let me look at the board. I don't think I did.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what we're doing.
Hmm.
Mm.
There you are.
That's
Got to sacrifice that pawn.
And back to you, Archibald. You're slowly starting to have this very, very disturbing realization that Allfather may have been behind the creation of the new jihad. And in that way, they have been the perfect means for him to kind of rise to power because he can control how much they can advance against him. I guess the real question then becomes why? Why even create another opposition to him, to his own agenda?
I guess I would ask him why.
Oh, now you believe me, he says.
Eh,
You
I'm
don't doubt
debating
my
it.
words, General.
I can choose what to believe and what not to believe. But if you would
That
humor
is the
me,
right attitude to have. Truth is whatever we make it to be, isn't it?
yeah, it's also in the eyes of the beholder.
Correct. Perception is reality. That should tell you everything you need to know about your precious resistance.
Oh yeah,
Oh, you
tell me.
moved, did you?
mm-hmm.
Yoink. You probably knew I was going to do this, but my knight eats your pawn.
Indeed.
Hmm.
If you move your queen, you can put the king in check.
No, but then the king will
Yeah.
take his queen out. We need the queen.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a mistake, he says. And then he proceeds to eat your rook with his knight and says, check.
Oh shit.
Goodbye, knight.
You baited that one.
Ah. Hmm. A
Hmm.
canny move.
I know when to sacrifice.
That's a good line. I like that. That's a good reply.
I looked at Allfather and I'm like, sometimes machines can be wrong too, right? There's
Oh,
miscalculations
undoubtedly,
and
he
everything.
says. Machines were created by humans, which are fallible. I aim to correct that bridge,
Well,
that
considering this
fallacy.
chess game, you're doing a pretty bad job of it.
Oh, well.
I'll take that pawn, please.
This is an
Unless this is
ancient
just a
game.
distraction for your trap.
You've already fallen into my trap, General. You seem to have forgotten this.
I feel like everywhere I go, I've fallen into your trap.
Now you're starting to realize the reality that you're in,
Yes,
not the one that
Allfather,
you
but
want to be in
here's the
necessarily.
thing. And long enough, you're in a trap. Before you know it, you become, I guess, familiar with the moves. And to a certain extent, you can become a wolf too.
You
You
can
get
become a
used to it.
what? A wolf?
Yes. So all this out of character, so like all this is just to get him to talk, so that way part of his brain is concentrated on me versus the board.
Right, it's he's only limited by the processing ability of the human brain, right? And
Exactly.
currently his presence is spread throughout all these individuals and more so, right? And he's
Ex-
trying to like maintain all of them at the same time, but he can't. He has to focus on this high stakes game.
That's the whole
And
point of
he's
that.
holding a hostage at the same time, so he has to be at least cognizant of that. And so by splitting his attention, you're kind of like messing with him. Also, I'm a terrible chess player, so there's also that.
So I'm actually gonna go Carino's daughter.
Rugi? Yeah.
Yeah. Um I would like could I ask her a question?
You could. We'd have to get closer for her to hear you, though. Did you already move, Aaron?
I
Okay.
did. I took your
Okay.
pawn with my
Oh,
queen.
I see what you did there. God damn it. Okay, cool. I eat your rook with my bishop. Proceed, Archibald.
Mm, I'm not gonna do that stealthily. Oh.
Hmm.
What would happen? I guess, yeah, sure, why not? I'm just gonna walk up and just cause trouble. Just to, I wouldn't say trouble, but
Check.
like, you know what I mean? Just to kind of like distract, cause some noise. Why not? Up to here, try to get past them. Why the fuck not?
Okay. All right. So you're moving boldly, essentially.
Sure,
You're
but it's
trying.
like, so if he stops me, I'm not gonna push it. I'm just gonna kind of like make it uncomfortable a little bit, you know?
Right.
We're getting near the end, Allfather. I don't like your odds.
We are indeed getting towards the end. Uh, you come up and you're like, "Hey, rookie, whatever," and then the Sardaukar immediately like gets activated and he turns and he pulls his blade, activates his shield. Wah, 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 wah,
Oh, you guys are no fun.
wah. This guy's moving at like whipcord speeds too. Like he's just like whoops and just turns to face you. He's
And this is the Zab moment where I'm gonna go up to the Sadakar and I'm gonna be like, your leader sucked at fighting. Remember I chopped his head off?
it doesn't do anything to them because they're under Allfather's control. He's just like he's a zombie essentially in this form right now.
Could I pinprick him? Why the fuck not?
Pinprick him with what? Like to instigate a fight?
Yeah,
I mean, you can try.
sure. I'll try to pinprick him to see if I can get the thing in the the antidote,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to say those exact words. Your leader was a chump.
Okay. You draw blood on him. This might break into an all-out fight now if you're gonna instigate a fight with the Sardaukar.
Sure, why the fuck
Let's
not?
see. Stir, fearsome some spectacle. Yeah. Decisive action. All right. Okay. Bolster. Excuse me. He just kind of like tries to grab you. Remember that this Allfather doesn't know that you have super speed abilities or whatever, so they're just thinking like, oh yeah, he's just being an ass or whatever. Um, I'm gonna spend 3, so I'm down to 21. I'll roll 2 for this guy. He's just gonna try to like grab you and try to put you in a position where you can't move. His duty is paramount. He's gonna roll 4 dice. He has specialty. Yeah, 4 successes or higher to get out of this. Proceed.
Okay. I can probably use battle with this. I'm gonna use power.
I see what you did there.
Who, me or him?
Okay, trust me, Eloise is not pay like Eloise probably doesn't even know what the fuck's going on the sides of her. She is
No, she
on
is
this.
super like yeah.
I'm gonna
Check.
give you some more. I'm gonna give you a threat
Oh,
for
please.
another Doice, just
Okay,
because.
go for it.
Check if you didn't hear me, by the way.
Oh, sorry, I did not. Oh, you do have me there.
4. We match.
Wow. Okay, so you go to move up, and he tries to put you into this position, and you just kind of reverse his grip, and you push him away. So it turns into this little like civil struggle between you and the starter car. He's trying not to upset the flow of the game going on around him, and meanwhile you're trying to instigate this fight, and he's just being very defensive and trying to restrain you in the process, and you just reversed it.
Oh
So
hell
you
no! I'm
ended.
gonna.
So yeah, how did you want to proceed now that you've kind of like matched his movements?
Um, what would happen if I pushed him onto the board?
I mean, you push him onto the board, and he has to. He will quickly try to move off of the board. If there are two zones here, the board is one zone, everything else is the other zone.
Oh, okay, okay,
Especially for you, because you're you can be wherever.
okay. I also want to know what is the reaction to Allfather?
He's sweating. Just slightly. I mean, Shaddam is sweating. He's
Yeah.
like, like you could see like lights underneath the skin
Okay.
on his
So
forehead and shit, and he's just like,
I'm
his
gonna look to
brain's on
Shaddam
overdrive.
and I'm going to say, "What are you doing with these Sardaukar? Is it their training lacking? I just
Quiet, he says, and he kind of
no, I'm not quiet
refocuses
at
his
all."
effort. Yeah, you're just raising a stink and shit, and the other side of car moves up. Or actually, now that Lysander is over there and they've become aware that Sardaukar pulls his weapon and activates his shield and just dead-eyed looks at Lysander, like essentially giving him a visual warning, like remove your hand or I will remove it for you.
Lysander, these guys are chumps.
Don't think I want to remove Lysander's hand.
Yeah, I could imagine not. 1 second. For no particular reason, Casimir Fenring is going to spin a point of threat and try to make a move test. Well,
Oh.
let's see. This is all about power. So that's 3. And he has a focus of stealth. Oh yeah.
Holy
Yeah, yeah,
shit.
yeah.
That's a good roll. Holy fuck.
He's Batman right now. He just disappears. Like you look back and you're like, where the fuck did a little weasel go?
Hey
You don't know what
Shaddam,
he's
you're
up
looking a
to.
little nervous there.
He's not paying attention to. He's just focused on Eloise right now. You.
I
Oh,
put
what
you in
happened?
checks. You're in
I'm still
Yes,
checks.
gonna
I'm still in check. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
I'm still gonna
Go
fuck
that
with the
way. Keep moving
Sardaukar.
this way. Sure. Mm-hmm. Go ahead. All right, and you're gonna try to are you gonna try to actually fight the Sardaukar, or are you gonna try to just instigate more against him?
Oh no, I'm just gonna instigate. My biggest goal of this is I am causing chaos. Thing about chess is a game of very big concentration.
Mm-hmm.
So quietness and
Oh, you didn't. You took it back.
focus, no, you're not gonna be able to
Check.
focus when I'm around because I'm just going to
Smart.
be the most destructive asshole ever.
The most destructive. I gotcha. Mm-hmm.
So I wouldn't say fight the Sardaukar, but I am fucking with the Sardaukar hard. But if he does try to hit me, I'm gonna be like, "Wow, Shaddam, I thought you trained these guys better. I think I should get some comeuppance for that."
Mm-hmm. You see, Shaddam just kind of twitches, his eyebrow kind of twitches a little bit, and the Sardaukar moves to try to push you back. Um, fuck. You see, Ruki looks to you, Lysander, and you can tell just by how she moves and how she reacts to everything around her that she's been trained as a Bene Gesserit, but she's by no means an expert. She's still in training. She's like 6 years old, but she kind of like she tries to communicate to you that that she's on your side. Let me see if she manages to do so.
So I'm gonna ask Shaddam, and this was gonna be that this is what I was gonna ask Rugi beforehand, and I'm gonna ask
Your
Shaddam, what
successes
does
will
your
do it.
daughter think of what you do? You killing millions and taking planets. Or do you care? Do you care about your children?
I
You certainly
suppose
do
that
care about
question
Mossum.
depends on who you're asking, General. Are you asking Shaddam or are you asking uh, your creator? He says.
Shaddam, obviously. He's still in there, isn't he? He didn't care about
Shaddam is
Mossum enough.
otherwise occupied. He
Oh,
isn't
he
here
is.
right now.
That just shows Shaddam is weak.
What was it that you had said about his daughter or his family or whatever?
I was asking Shaddam, do you even care about your kids? Do you even care that I wonder what your kids think of you? They probably think of you as a monster, egging them on.
When you say kids, are you meaning his 5 daughters or his
That
bastard
and
son as well?
yeah, and Mossum.
Ah,
That should
okay.
flare up some and I'm going to
I
say
was
this
wondering if
right
somebody was
here.
going to put that one. Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a communication roll.
So I at the end of this, I'm going to say, and basically this is me getting Shaddam to fight back a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, your son is dead, Shaddam.
Oh, my condolences, Emperor.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, so this is gonna be,
Can
yeah,
I
All right,
roll
what
to
was it?
this is
assist?
so here's where this gets interesting because now you're fucking with his agenda. Remember, he wanted a male heir since the very beginning of the
Yep.
saga. He wanted a male heir, and his wife at the time kept giving him female heirs. And now that male heir is dead, and he doesn't know that, and neither did Fenring, which is something that I think we covered in the last session. So yes, now you're getting somewhere.
Oh
He's
yeah.
going to spend, let's see, 3, so 20, 21, 18. Okay, so 3 for 2. This is going to be power, and this is going to be 4, and this is going to be composure. He's going to set the difficulty for you. That's what you have to meet
So,
to get through to him under the control of Allfather.
so 5. And the
With a communic
complication.
with a I mean sure. With a complication. Uh
Can I roll to assist
yes.
Archibald with my little quip there?
Oh, absolutely. You get 1 die to do
That's
so.
fine. I'm totes on board.
Yeah, he's being very loud about it and magnanimous or whatever. So yeah, sure, go ahead.
Two
There's
for me.
another
I had
2.
a
Holy crap.
Nice.
Nice. You already have
So
2 successes to your whatever you roll
all
there,
right,
Archibald. You need 3 more.
so I'm going to use my determination point on this one. This is an important one.
Ah. Okay, okay.
All right. And this is 100% power. So he technically doesn't know whether I'm being deceitful or not. So could I use this focus?
Well, you would be telling him the truth about Masa being dead. So that's not
Yeah, but he doesn't
Yeah,
necessarily a
necessarily
lie.
know.
I rolled deceit because I am not giving actual condolences. That is just me being a dick.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm also going to give you, just in case, I'm going to give you a threat for 1 dice.
Just one?
For,
You sure?
yes. So 3
Okay.
dice in total.
So
All
you rolled
right.
two then because you determination one.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're gonna roll 2 and you add 2 from the determination, so it's a total of 4. So you just need 1 more success to
Right.
match.
Come on, momentum.
Uh, you got. I'm betting that.
Yeah,
I'm
Benny the
betting that.
fuck out of
Nope.
that.
Nope. Benny.
Oh, okay. So you're down to your last Benny after this one, but yeah, go ahead and
Nope.
re-roll.
I
Jesus.
am no. That is terrible. Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck's sake.
There you go.
Holy shit.
4.
Yeah, so you get 2 back actually for momentum. And oh boy. So yeah, you unleash the words that cut the deepest. and now you see it on Shaddam's face. He was sweating before, but now you see the light sort of flicker away a little bit, and his eyes turn to you, and he turns to his truthsayer, like as if to say, "Is this? Is he for real right now? Like, is he serious? Is this a lie?"
I'm
And his
smirking the
truthsayer
whole
looks
time.
upon on our General Archibald, looks to Eloise, and then looks back to the Emperor, and with a knowing look conveys, "Your son is dead. They are speaking the truth." And he kind of trembles a little bit, and he's like, he seems to become like, "Ugh," like enraged, and you see the sort of silver cloud that hangs over the front of his eyes when he's possessed by Allfather kind of start to slip away a little bit, and he's just like, he's genuinely upset, and he experiences this bout of genuine sorrow for the son that he was hoping would be able to exceed him onto the throne and to become the emperor in his own right and continue the Carino line without the Bene Gesserit's interference. And he's just like, "My son is dead," and that's when you realize that like Allfather's control over Shaddam is lapsing now, all because you suspect perhaps that Shaddam had even an inkling of love towards his bastard son Massam, and now that he's getting the news of his demise, it is starting to crumble his control over the emperor, and that's when you see the Sardaukar similarly just kind of blink for a second, as all control is kind of loosened for a moment. If this was a time to strike, if there was ever a time to strike, it is now, and that's where we're going to go and break.
fuck AI.
Agreed.
Fuck AI indeed. Welcome back. Where we left off, our chess game for 6 billion lives was somewhat interrupted when General Archibald told the Emperor that his son Massam was dead, something that he did not in fact know. This shook the Emperor to his core, so much so that it temporarily shook off the control that Allfather had over his brain, and kind of split the attention beyond what he was able to do. And now the entourage has an opportunity to perhaps push their luck, cheat at chess for the highest stakes so far, attack or what have you.
Eloise is going to like see the well, I guess it is probably the Emperor in this moment, but knows Allfather can still hear her and be like, "Goodness, Allfather, you seem rather shaken. Would you like to forfeit now or in 5 turns when I checkmate?"
It's Dom is still like, in his own head right now, and the rest of the Sutter cards are kind of shaking themselves off a little bit. This gives everybody an opportunity to perform one action before they get back into control of themselves.
Okay.
You see, Rugi takes immediate opportunity of this and scurries away and jumps down the slope here to get away from Mohiam, which leaves Lysander facing off against the Truthsayer. The Truthsayer looks and sees the Swordmaster, like with the cure at his hands, and the silver like clouds start to reform around her irises. Allfather extending his grasp to take control of her. It is a matter of timing now and speed, whether or not you're going to be able to do what you want to do next without them being able to respond first. Who would like to go first?
Can I just need to make a communicate roll is what I want to do to like give Allfather a condition.
Actions speak faster than words, so yeah, go ahead and give me a communications roll. You need a let's see.
I will spend 2 momentum and give you a threat for 4 dice.
Okay. So we're at 20 threat. Very good. I'll
And I'm going to use my minor spice mutation here to turn one of them into an automatic one.
Oh, that's gonna hurt. Okay. Let's see. I got 3, so I got 4. I'm rolling 4 dice and using a focus. You need to beat 5, please.
Okay. I think I rolled right.
You got
5.
5. All right. So, in the purpose of this is to try to.
I want to put him off balance is probably like
Okay.
the trait I want to give him, like, oh shit, I might actually lose to this fucking human.
Yeah, so what that's going to do is that if we do any like dice rolls from now on, his difficulty has have just increased by 1.
Cool, love it.
Okay.
It's my move, correct? I see you moved your bishop, it looks like.
Which one?
Uh,
This one hasn't moved in a while. This one stayed put.
oh, okay. For some reason, I
The
thought it
last
was
thing,
down.
no. The last thing I did was I moved my king down here. That's all I remember doing.
Okay. And then I moved a pawn forward, I believe. So I think it's your
Okay.
move.
Oh. Ha.
The turn.
What's that?
Are we still going through the thing? Is that good?
Yeah. So now we get to determine like who wants to go first in terms of movement.
Okay,
You can
gotcha.
make a move check just to see if you can get to go before whoever it is that wants to go at the same time. In this particular case, it's Mohiam who wants to be able to move first under the control of Allfather. She will spend 3, so we're down to 14. So we're gonna be, let's see, this is gonna be Faith. This is going to be 4. Focus, no focuses. Okay. Lysander, was your intent now that Rugi's kind of free to inject Mohiam with the cure?
Yes.
Okay, you're gonna have to beat 4 successes on move.
Woof. Okay.
I would
Yes.
But
use
it's
your
Lysander. Lysander is so good at move.
Doesn't Lysander have Prana Bindu also?
Lysander
right.
does,
so
I
use your
believe.
point. You have a point. Use that.
Yeah, the Prana Bindu will give you a reroll on move.
Yeah.
I knew that. I knew that. No, I'm just kidding. I did not realize that.
It's disgusting how good
I
Prana
just
Bindu is at being the I win button.
I just moved my pawn
I saw.
okay.
I was going to do this. I am taking your pawn.
Um,
Very clever.
do I want to pay
Very
you threat
clever.
for more dice?
Yes, you can give me you have actually 2 momentum. So you can spend 1 momentum to get 3 dice if you wanted to.
Great.
Assuming
I
you
would
want to
like
do
to do that if that's okay with everybody.
that.
Go ahead.
I think that'll be okay. Holy
Oh,
balls.
Yeah.
nice. That's
Wow.
2, 4, 6.
So you got
Poor
3
Zoshier not
momentum
gonna
now
roll.
that you can move immediately, and yes, you react faster than she can. So now if you want, you can inject her with the cure.
Keith, please. That would be great.
Okay. Yeah, you see, like you inject it into her, and she's like, ah, ah. And before she could work up her control of the voice to paralyze you and tell you to remove yourself with your own blade, she immediately like starts having like she's hemorrhaging this blackish liquid coming out of her or grayish liquid goo or whatever coming out of her nostrils and stuff. She kind of bends over like, ugh, falls down on the ground, incapacitated, in the throes of this agony that she's never known. Um, okay, so you did that successfully, and now while the chess game is going on, uh, the Sardaukar will unleash their fury on you. Because now it really is a fight.
I missed it.
Uh,
What happened?
oh, Lysander got Mohayim with the cure, rolling 6 successes versus 4. Robo Lysander is much faster than Mohayim under All Father's control. So and now the Sardaukar really are moving into to try to restrain these two. So you get 2 Sardaukar to play with, and you get 2 Sardaukar to play with uh, Archibald. Now
Okay.
typically, initiative is whoever wants to go first. Usually, you guys get to go first. You have already made the first move, Lysander. So let's see. We're gonna go.
Well, I still get my
Get out of
turn,
here.
correct? To okay.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I didn't know.
Just putting everybody's thingamajoggles here. Delete, delete. Car. Here we go. Lysander. How many Sardaukar are there? 1, 2.
Too many.
Yeah, too many, right? 2. Now we got 4. Okay. Now we're gonna go to round 1. Oh boy. Okay. Sander already went. What I wanted. This thing. Damn it, roll 20.
So, Eric, question. Do I see what's his face that literally like disappeared at all?
No, you literally don't see him anymore. He disappeared. That little squirrely rat. Let's see. All right.
He did some survivability calculation and was like, yeah, fuck this.
Yeah, precisely right. Precisely right. This guy gets added here. Okay, so there are 4 Sardaukar. There's Archibald. Okay. Archibald, it's your go. How do you want to proceed here?
So I want to use my superhero ability.
Mm-hmm.
My goal is to inject the Emperor with the cure.
Okay.
So I want to use Reap the Whirlwind.
The hell happened to this character sheet?
And I can move to any zone once for free, which I'm going to go to this zone right here.
No, Shaddam doesn't understand what's going on, so he's naturally going to be like, please get the hell away from me.
Oh no, I'm going to forcefully pop that sucker in him.
Okay. Second here.
So I go up here and I'm going to pop that sucker in him. That
Sounds good.
antidote.
Let's see. He's gonna try to move away. He's gonna use battle to push you away. It's probably not gonna work very well.
Nope.
This is all about he doesn't understand what's going on, so this is truth probably. He's gonna spend a point, so he's gonna get 3 dice to roll. No specialties.
Ooh.
Yeah, terrible.
Oof.
All you have to do is meet or exceed his total to be able to tag him, basically.
All right. Power. I mean, I can use strategy for this. 4. So I got some momentum.
Wow. Yeah, you get 3, so you're at max right now. 6 momentum. Second.
Sorry, Eloise.
What? Oh no, this is winning a game of chess is fine. Getting the Emperor cured is far more important than the dumb chess game.
There we go. Okay.
Yeah.
You manage to stick him with the cure immediately, and you see like that same silver clouds just start to dissipate away, and he's like, yeah, as he's similarly going into convulsions like Muhammad, you hear Allfather, it's like, you're already too late, he says, and he kind of falls to his hands. The side of cargo.
Yeah, well, you also didn't take in consideration how much humans actually try, I guess you could say.
Persevere.
We're stubborn, and that's when I get my blade out.
Nice. Let's see. Long blade, self-control, fearsome spectacle, decisive action. Okay. Silent attack. Lysander, make a battle roll, please. And set the difficulty for the Sardakar's attack. You have 6 momentum, so you can spend as you will.
And by the way, if the Emperor asked who killed his son, it was the Harkonnens.
Now that you will need to deceive
Yeah, I
way up
know.
his
I would
ass.
say we can actually blame the Bene Gesserit,
I was thinking
the
that too. I was thinking that was the other
the
trick.
rogue Bene Gesserit. Yeah. Well, we probably just won't mention the rogue part.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spend a momentum if that's okay.
Yeah, by all means. Two
Oh, yeah,
successes.
2 successes.
We can exceed that with Sardaukar, I think. So I'm gonna spend 3. So rolling 4. Let's see. This is duty. The Emperor command. 4 dice specialties. Okay. So he got some complications on there, but he did manage to disarm you. And here's the thing about that. After successfully removing an enemy asset with battle, they can remove a second enemy asset for 2 threat.
Oh, Jesus.
Well then.
I'm sorry.
So you see, in
We're
one
depleting
swift move,
we're depleting the threat pool. This is a win. I
you
see
see
this as an absolute win.
the Sardaukar moves into your threat space, Lysander, and as your blades playing against one another and your shields clash, he moves in slow. He strikes fast up here, and then he moves in slow below, and he slides the blade right along your shield belt, and off it goes. And when he returns
Bastard.
his focus to restrain your or to try to like clash with your blade, he instead moves his hand unseen, grabs a hold of your wrist and twists and bends, and your sword also goes with your shield belt. So he has
Oh
managed
no.
to disarm you in more than one way, and now you are vulnerable.
Oh no.
I could spend momentum to keep the. Well, actually, I don't have a choice because you've all gone. I think, unless Eloise wants to jump into the into the action here.
Not Eloise is not a fighter.
Okay, so you just kind of watching this as they go along.
As far as she knows, she's safe because she has agreed to the terms of this game and she's abided by them. She is making no
Yeah.
aggressive action.
So the other side of car moves in for the kill on Lysander. They'll spend a point and roll 3 dice.
Well, technically, could I use Reap of the Whirlwind to get the thing back?
The what thing back? I'm sorry.
Um.
Oh, the his weapons and stuff. You can retrieve it certainly on your turn.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. Wow. So potential bad situation here for the Sardaukar, but he gets 2 successes. However, yeah, no, that's just it. It's just 2 successes. So you need to roll 2 successes with no extra added bonuses or anything like that, Lysander, so that this guy doesn't skewer you right here and now.
Hey, Lysander kebab.
Yeah. Did you want to spend a? You have 5 out of 6 momentum still.
I'm gonna use the momentum if that's okay.
Sure. Go for it.
Use Mohayim as a shield.
It would be more troublesome to do that than anything else because I mean she's like convulsing on the ground right now.
Yeah, exactly. If they hurt Mahayam, you know damn well they're gonna die.
3.
3.
Okay, so 1, 2 versus 3. You get you get the 1 up on that one, so you're back up to 5 momentum. You managed to defend yourself successfully enough. You could spend a point of momentum or 2 points of momentum if you want to establish some kind of a trait for the scene, like off balance for the Emperor or something like that for the Sardaukar.
Ooh. Yeah. If that's okay with everybody.
Go ahead.
So you can move down
Sweet.
to, like, yeah, you could spend the 2 momentum and set up a thing about the because I rolled multiple uh um where I'm looking for complications with the same with this the two side card that are attacking you. So you can say like they're distracted or you know or they're stunned or something like that. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah, distracted sounds good.
Distracted. All right.
Or how about this? How about during the fight you're able to unarm him?
Well, you're off. You're what?
I was like, that trait could be like you unarmed him. Like he got unarmed, but never mind.
These guys see you moving at a mile a minute, and they're like, oh, they're gonna put the pedal to the metal on you. Let's see. 2, 3 dice. Focuses. You need to give me 4 successes with battle, Archibald, to not
Okay.
get skewered by the Sardaukar.
To not get skewed by the side of car. Got ya. I'm gonna use this is justice. I'm doing this because
Sure.
these guys are assholes. I'm gonna use a thing of momentum for another dice.
Sure.
This is definitely strategy. I can definitely use that here.
Go for it.
5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so so you get 2 momentum back, so you're back up to 4. You can spend those if you want immediately. The next Sardaukar is going to go as well. He's going to try to do the same thing pretty much. Let's see, 5. Let's see how many times they can try to throw this at you before they just don't succeed. Uh, oh, that's a tougher one. So they
That's a
get
good
you
one.
the Sardaukar typically work in groups of 2s or 3s, and they position themselves in just a way so that you're focusing on one while the other one comes up and slides the slow blade right into your back. Give me a defense roll with your battle, 5 or higher.
Battle. 5 or higher. Okay.
Don't forget to look over your abilities first.
Yep. Oh shit, no, you're right. Thank you. I forgot I had this. Ooh.
Go ahead, let's have it. Did you want to spend momentum?
Give me a minute. Okay. Um, so obviously, yeah, I'm going to use my talent to fight someone is to know them.
Okay.
When you select this talent, choose a skill. When you win a conflict using the chosen skill, you gain 2 bonus momentum points, which you may use to obtain information or create a trait that
Yeah,
represents some knowledge.
go for it.
Um, as a master, as a specialist. I'm sorry. Oh, oh, wait. I'm sorry. I completely forgot I had this.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, I am going to use because I do have shit. What weapon do I have?
What weapon? What does
Yeah.
it say on your sheet? You probably have a blade of some sort, I imagine. Although you don't need one with your super abilities right now.
I don't exactly have a asset like a blade or something,
That's fine.
but could I
You
use
could spend
master?
momentum, and you
Yeah,
just
could I use master at arms with Reaper of Whirlwind or whatever?
Massive Arms allows you to just increase a weapon by +1.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend 2 momentum, pick up a weapon from wherever,
Yep. So,
one of the disarmed blades of Lysander or what have you, and take it. You know.
yep. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 1 momentum to use master at arms and then chain it to fight someone is to. This is actually what I did. This is what I did to kill their master. Okay. To fight someone is to, I'm going to chain it with to fight someone is to where if I gain momentum, I could get basically a free like trade or something with Reaper Whirlwind. Okay, we're good. Anyways, what do I got to do?
What are you trying to do?
You said I had to do a roll, a battle roll.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Well, I rolled 5 successes to attack you with with the second Sardaukar. So
Yep.
you need to make a battle roll of some variety here,
Yep.
or
Correct.
something to get away, or
Okay.
to
So I'm going to use 3 dice. I'm going to take 1 momentum away. I am going to use Master at Arms. So
okay.
on Reaper Whirlwind to bring up the quality by 1.
Okay, go for it.
And then I'm also going to use to fight someone is to basically if I win, I get momentum. 4. Fuck.
4.
Okay,
Oh, you missed it by 1.
I did.
You can if you oh you already spent your determination point, didn't you?
Could I give you threat for that last one?
No.
Oh, come
Uh no. Stakes are too high. You take a wound. So that means you take 2 from your damage, from
on.
your battle. Excuse me. So normally it's 7 battle. Now you're at 5 battle.
Okay.
Which means if you get to 0 battle, you are dead.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, even though you're super fast, you're kind of concentrated on 2 different people at the same time, and that's when the Sardaukar strikes, and his slow blade goes right into your back, and you turn around and just reach back out like this, to push him back, and he manages to dodge out of the way. That is the end of the first round. We will proceed now with one of you to choose which one of you wants to go first.
Um, I can go first.
Okay.
So I would like to actually push this guy over the edge
Okay. Go for it.
using Reaper Whirlwind.
So you run over here and you try to push this guy down the hill. Ah!
pretty much push him down the hill. I want to kind of take him out of the fight. It's going to take him some time to get back up. So it's instead of 4-on-2, it's 3
Yeah,
on.
I mean, if he doesn't manage to react fast enough and float down, then yeah, he can have a really bad time tumbling down. So go ahead and give it
Yep.
a.
So
I'm gonna
what
roll
I'm
for the Sardaukar. I'm not gonna spend any dice, any threat on him though. He's going to roll battle. He's going to get 2 dice because he is a significant NPC and he has a focus. You need 3 successes or higher to push this guy down the hill.
okay. And I'm actually going to use intense study here to replace my battle with understand.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, one higher than in that
because
case. Yeah.
yeah,
Go ahead.
understand 6 while battle's 5 right now. So
No. It's bat. So your battle is exactly where it was always. Your
okay,
stats never change in that respect. But
okay,
when you
got you,
take damage, you just have to keep track of it in your mind. Like, okay, I lost 2 points
gotcha,
from my battle, so I'm that much closer to losing essentially.
gotcha.
But you're still at 7 battles if you want to continue.
I'm going to give you another point
Okay.
to get 3 dice.
Threat. All right. You have momentum. I
Yeah,
should
that's
note.
what that's what I was going to do is momentum
Oh, okay.
as focus.
Momentum. I'm like, why do you give me threat? Okay. I mean, it's nice, but you don't have to.
And then I
So,
am going to use to fight someone is to get to know them for the
okay,
bonus momentum.
go for it.
Oh my God. Okay. I'm using the last Benny.
Last Benny.
I am not taking
Perfect.
that.
That means we get no Bennies when we get to Arrakis. That's perfect. Go right ahead. Let's see. So you get a success. You get 2 successes. You get another. Oh
I believe
no,
that's a
that the target was
match.
11. Your target number was 11, and you rolled a 12 and a
Are
19. So
you
you rolled the
serious?
exact same shit with the one, and then you rolled one less than the other one. That was a botch on your end. So you attack with 2. You go to push him over the edge, and because you're moving so fast, you bounce right off his shield. Ugh. It was almost enough that he almost went like sliding down the hill or whatever, but he managed to get out just in time.
Drea
Uh,
and Mel just gave us benevolences, so 2 more to the pile, please.
2 more. Oh shit. Okay. Very good. That was your turn, Archibald, and now it is not Lysander's turn, but one of the unless you want to spend 2 momentum and keep it, in which case
Yeah,
Lysander
no.
can go next.
I would I would put it over to Lysander, and I'm going to tell him put him over the edge, so that way it's not 3-on-2
Okay. If you want
or
to keep
four on
the
two.
momentum, then it's on Lysander's turn. You want to get rid of that Sardaukar? Remember, you have no weapons or shield right now.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do? Get stabinated?
I mean, right? Go ahead.
Okay, okay. So I assume that there's some form of like martial art aside from swords that
Of
they know.
course. Yeah.
Would tactics count under focus for battle?
I'll allow it in this particular case because the terrain matters, and that is a tactical choice you can make to to try to push him over the edge. So yeah, I'll allow that.
Okay, here we go.
Great.
Oh,
Okay,
yes.
I'm gonna roll for that same Sardaukar. See what its defense is. 2. Yes, those things. Wow, you matched them exactly. So yeah, down he goes. Ah! Cue the the
So close.
Wilhelm scream.
the Wilhelm scream. Ah! So that's
Oh,
good.
Steve just explained that to me the other day.
Oh yeah, it's classic.
And Rugi over there is like, oh, a dead body.
Rugi's like worried about her dad at this point because he's coughing up like gray goo and shit, as is Mohayim, her teacher. At this point, the 2 Sardaukar move in to reacquire Shaddam. You see, one of them comes out and tries to basically reintegrate him into Allfather's network, and then there's like a flash of movement behind the brush, and the Sardaukar
Fuck,
drops
fucking
dead.
Fenring. Fucking
Yep, I knew,
Fenring.
I knew, I wondered when he was coming. I was wondering.
Get your hands away from the emperor. You hear him saying that one guy's just like, he falls over dead. No problems.
Oh, thank you. Took you long enough.
Eloise just nods at the count like,
Respect.
Yeah.
So that was his go. And sort of interrupted theirs. And now somebody else gets to go here. Hold on a second.
Um. Well, given where we're at here, and Archibald and Lysander have gone already, correct? So it would just be me at this point.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Eloise feels like
I won.
yeah, like I've won. Like she's already looked at like the moves and is like, I have you trapped. Like everything
Yeah.
here is bait or death for you. Um, yeah, she's just gonna walk over to this side of the car, and pull out that knife of hers that she's had for so long now.
Very good.
Stabby stab.
Yeah.
Let me add you here. All right. So you get to go. Yeah. Did you want to try to like hold them at like? Do you want to try to intimidate him
Actually,
into dropping his weapons, or do you want to try to run him through?
I've got the cure on me. I would like to inject him.
Uh,
Why not?
I would also like to say that Mel and Drea have both purchased us a benevolence.
I
So
already.
now you're up to 4. Oh.
No, no, no. I already told
Oh
Eric.
damn. Okay.
Yeah, that's the two I mentioned earlier.
Very
Yeah,
good.
she's just
Okay.
gonna inject this Sadakar because once like they're cured, they'll listen to the Emperor
This
again.
guy's distracted, so you actually his difficulty just rose by 1. So whatever you roll with your move test or whatever or battle, whichever you prefer, is gonna get you
Battle's better for the
bonus.
move for me.
Okay. So I'm
I'd
just
rather
gonna
not
roll
have any like survivors, and we can like
Swift.
adjust the narrative how we want it, so nobody else sees it.
Uh,
He is fast.
I'd rather.
Well,
do
he
that.
rolled like shit. So there you go. There's your free gift, your
um,
consolation prize.
yeah, I'll pay you a threat just to maybe generate some momentum here.
Sure.
No focus.
Ah,
That's 4 for me because they have the complication, correct?
yes. So
So
actually,
three
wow,
momentum.
3 momentum for
Yeah, and
the team. Yeah.
just inject him.
This guy just falls over like convulsing like free now finally being free of all father. So yeah, he falls over. He's out of sorts. Just yeah, let me just put that token there. All right, that one's out. It's down to the last 2 of the Sutter car. One of them tries to go up against Fenrir, or one of them tries to grab a hold of the Emperor and like put the blade put the blade to him like, oh, I'll kill him, Fenrir, I'll do it, Um,
Honestly, that's a win for us either way in
Yeah,
this
like legit, if
scenario.
he does it.
the
Worst
Actually,
happens.
Eloise in
last
eye
one.
language will just be like, let this play out. Let it play out.
You see Fenring turn back around and he kind of looks to you, Archibald, knowing that you're faster than anybody else here, and he kind of like he kind of nods with his head like, can you take care of this asshole for me, please?
I look over to him. You clear my name?
We've already discussed the terms, General, he says.
Okay.
I believe
But
we
also
already have
like
an accord.
discussions with about Two Pile being
Yes, yes, yes,
a
yes. He's kind
sovereign
of like
state.
kind of like motions like this, like, yes, get on with it, please. Dispatch the Sutter car.
I'll take that as your word in this case, Count Fenring.
And
I'll
I that's
bind you.
when
I'll
I
hold you
will
to it.
and that's when I will do it.
Attack.
I'll go over
Yeah, go
there.
ahead. Go for it. I don't think he can put up a muster much of a battle up against
Nope,
your
because I'm gonna be using
3.
threat with
Oh,
Reap the
well, you mean
Whirlwind. He's
momentum.
gonna die.
You've got 3 momentum. Did you want to spend all of it and get 2 extra dice, or just spend 1 and get an extra?
No, I'm just gonna spend 1. I'm gonna save some for the next for Arrakis.
Wise. Okay. Go
So
ahead and roll.
battle power. And then I am going to use Reap the Whirlwind, and
Go for it.
I'm going to give you 3 threat to equal any amount. You know how that goes. And that's going to be a lot, so 6.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah. So, wow. All right. So you just decimated this guy. Just describe how you dismantled the last of the Sadakar here.
So I am literally going to zoom in, take his head, and just wrench it back. And his head
Oh,
literally does a 360 and then he just flops down.
yeah,
And I look at
just like that.
Fenring, deal is done. Thank you.
Let's get them to the Ark to recover because we don't know who's infected here.
Agreed. You see, he looks
Excellent.
over and motions for Rugi to come forward, and she runs, and she's like, and she kind of like holds her calm length. She's like, I've informed him Irulan. It's like I talked to Irulan, and she's like, and he's like, all right, bring your shuttle down right away. Let's get out of here.
Eloise will press the emergency beacon and then also signal like land here, like as close as possible to here.
Okay,
Uh,
very good.
and she'll get whatever codes she needs from Fenring to like not have the shuttle blown out of the sky for landing here.
That's fine. Yeah, I mean, with the Emperor and Fenring and Mohayim now essentially indebted to you, they're not going to give you any grief. They're still kind of getting over what's going on with them. And as the shuttle comes down, we'll pan over to Arrakis. You're going to lose a point of momentum, but that's okay. You're almost full anyway. Um, where did we left off with Daphne and the rest of the crew here? If I remember correctly, was when Zoshir took the Water of Life. And Zoshir was there for a couple days at least before he was able to come out of it successfully.
Yeah, there was a little
Yeah.
scene between oh not I see Lysander, and I almost said Lysander. Zoshir and Ryza at the end, I think, is
Yes.
like Ryza telling Zoshir what her real agenda is.
Mm-hmm.
And that it's actually not malevolent necessarily.
Right. And I did you? I don't think you went back to Sahaya Siege right away, correct? Like you were kind of
I
there
think we
and
were still like because we had to wait a few days for Zoshi to recover from.
right.
So I think we were still at whatever siege that is where they do that the water of life. So
Gotcha. Yeah, and then Zoshir sent those two people that were in doubt, like to go on a suicide mission or whatever. Okay, very good. Yeah, so you're still residing there with the rest of your entourage when you see Merlat and some, or sorry, not Merlat, but some of his agents. Oh no, he was here for this actually. Merlat does come up to you, Daphne, in the quarters that they have sequestered for you. I don't think you came here with Varys, right? Varys stayed behind.
Oh no, Ferris goes wherever Daphne goes.
Gotcha. Okay, cool.
I don't like
All right.
that.
And Ryza is also there, so okay. All right. So yeah, that's great. So you see Merlat comes in and he's like, if you please, I have something for you, Daphne.
You have my
And he's like,
attention.
this belonged to Liette. I don't see who else is worthy enough to receive what is left of her belongings. Uh, we don't have regular contact. We haven't had regular contact with Stilgar and the rest of the Fremen from Siege Tabra, but otherwise I would be giving this to Chani. Uh, I entrust you, however, you make the decision on what to do with this. Um, there's some interesting information contained within Liet's journals that you may want to move upon, or perhaps not. I suppose it's completely up to you and the agenda that we're going to move forward on. But I think you'll want to read those.
Is it just the journals that he's offering her?
Yes, it's not just Liet's journals. It's also the compilation of notes from Pardokines, Liet's father, the original planetologist, imperial planetologist that was assigned to Arrakis. So there is that as well. So taking both of those things in, like you have a wealth of knowledge that you can pour through here. That was until this point like unheard of, even among the closest of Fremen circles. This is kind of privileged information, and he's entrusting it to you probably because and probably for a very good reason. Um, and you see Varys looks up to Merlat's like, why the suspense, Merlat? And he kind of gives him this cautious look. Like you will want to look over the notes, and in particular, the notes that Liette and her father had on the spice cycle. He says, with that, he kind of turns and leaves the chamber. Everybody's kind of like at rest right now, so he kind of comes in at a late hour and it's like, you need to look at this, and then kind of leaves.
Well, I don't want to deprive a daughter of her legacy, but I believe Liet's daughter is quite young and on the path of becoming Feydakin.
Or Sayadina, depending on which way she wants to go.
I mean, I'm going with the first scene.
I mean, you're not wrong there, yeah.
And I'll take some time to study these. Thank you, Merlot.
Yes. Varys's interest is kind of piqued as well, and he starts flipping through it. Like, what is all this? I can't understand all of this. He's like, there's a lot of complicated information here. I can't really make sense of it myself. He says. But as you're just kind of like resting and stuff like that, or he's reading stuff out loud to you, and he's not understanding it, but you
I feel like she's
absolutely
just
are.
casually accessing her memories from
at this
Ramallah
point.
and the whole Fremen lineage she's got.
Yeah, you come to find out all this information and stuff like that. You were thinking about it, and you're like, okay, yeah. And all of the stuff that he's reading out from the journals makes a lot of sense, but a lot of it wasn't known even to your other memory. Like even the Saidinas, whose knowledge you share, don't know a lot of this. In particular, Liette and Pardo kind of like crack the code on the spice cycle on Arrakis and how it functions. So you're now becoming aware of incredibly sensitive information about the worms, the spice, how it functions, how the spice blooms come into fruition, and potentially how to disrupt the spice cycle on Arrakis, and even further than that, how to potentially recreate it on another planet, provided that planet is in the right conditions, which according to Liette's journals mean that it has to be within a very specific working temperature on the surface. So you can take it to another desert planet, but unless it's exactly like the conditions on Arrakis, you're not going to be able to recreate that cycle.
So, if we did give the face dancers a sandworm, like it would just die.
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
They'd have
If they
its
took it to
DNA
just
though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You made sure of that. Oh wait, how did you do that?
We didn't do that yet. Once Eloise, because Eloise learned about like the whole kidnapping kids conspiracy. So, um, uh, Zoshir and her didn't come to an agreement, and then there was the whole All Father coming for his hayliners that we had to go take care of. So like the
That's right.
discussions got killed before they were finished because she had to go like
Yeah.
now. So they haven't gotten anything from Eloise yet, worm wise.
Yeah, and I feel like in this context, getting the DNA is negligible because like the sandworm is still gonna want what it wants. And they can tinker with the DNA and they can clone the DNA, but they still need a dry desert planet. And it might I mean I don't know how good they are with DNA. It might take them a while to figure that out. It might not.
I think they're
Just a
literally the
lesser.
best in the universe.
Yeah, they are second to
Okay.
none. Yeah.
Well,
Varys starts going
sure.
into some of the technical aspects of the stuff that they're talking about in the journal, and in it, they describe sort of like a backup plan for the Fremen. Like if all is lost, is kind of like they had this discussion amongst themselves, and Liette was like, it's possible that through the utilization of something like atomics, that the spice cycle could be ended upon Arrakis. And then she starts to elaborate a little bit more on that. In order to do so, a spice bloom of tremendous capacity would have to be created, essentially, um, either naturally or artificially. And by doing so and placing that in harm's way, so to speak, like threatening to destroy such a boon, you could potentially stop the spice cycle and end the worms on Arrakis altogether. So whatever worms are left on Arrakis are it. Um, so this is kind of like a if they back us into a corner, this is one thing that we can utilize that can literally paralyze the Imperium. That they can't come back from it, basically.
So, and Daphne's sort of thinking about the horror and destruction that atomics have wreaked on Jabberwock already.
Yeah.
If we deployed that, like, would people on Arrakis be able to like live a normal, functional life?
Right. That's the question. Like you would win when put up against the rest of the Imperium. The rest of the Imperium would perish essentially, especially anybody like those within the Bene Gesserit who are already addicted to spice. They would die. The navigators, everybody would die. The nobles who are addicted to the spice and have extended longevity, they also would die from withdrawal.
You'd set the universe into a new dark age.
Well, sure, but the people on Arrakis, like, would they suffer or would they be like, we're fine, we're farming, we're coping with the lack of water?
They would outlast everybody else, certainly.
Okay.
But yeah, that's why it's kind of like a last ditch effort, and that's why, like, if they're going to, if we can't get out of this, this is the one way out. This is the one leverage that we can always have against those in power, is by threatening to take away all of the spice and all of the worms on Arrakis. It's obviously she didn't share this information with the rest of the Fremen because that's high sacrilege. To put an end to Shai Hulud and to their way of life, but nevertheless, she kept it to herself after she and her father kind of cracked the code on how the spice cycle works. And it's like highly sensitive information. She doesn't want to share with anybody and none of the factions. This is like what you have in your hands right now is like a very big hot potato. So you have a couple of options. You can destroy it and retain the memory yourself, or you can keep it or tell somebody else about it. Obviously, Merlat has an inclination of what is contained inside of the journals, but he doesn't fully grasp it the way you do. He kind of gets the implication, though. He knows where she was going with that. What do you want to do with it?
Daphne will say to Varys, it is proven that Soshir is the Lesan al-Gaib. This is knowledge that he must have.
Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, Zashir is with us, but everybody who comes into contact with that agony ritual changes one way or the other. I mean, you obviously changed for the better, I would say, but do we know for sure that that's also the case for him?
Well, let's go speak to him and find out.
Did you bring your twins with you or no? On the trip?
We knew he would be away for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So you go to see Zoshir. You could decide whether you're within earshot as always, Ryza. But the Varys and Daphne, you move off to go see Zoshir, who's in his quarters and being tended to by some people as you're preparing for rest for the rest of the day. You get some unexpected guests, Zoshir. They seem to have looks of preoccupation on their faces, like they have like something important they want to talk about, even at this late hour.
You look concerned.
Lisan al-Gaib, we request a private audience.
You don't have to request anything from me.
Your Lisan Al Gaib.
What is it, private as in simply you and Varys, you and Varys and Risa?
Varys knows what I know. I don't think anyone else should.
Very well. And he will dismiss anyone who's in the room that is not Decidina or Varys.
I have received the notes, the journals of the martyr Liet Kynes, and also the notes of her father Pardo Kynes. I draw your attention specifically to these here. As you can see, there is a way to bring the Imperium to its knees by cutting off melange production. But this would affect the Fremen on Arrakis as well.
This must be the green dream that
It is not. I suppose it paves the way for the Green Dream if no one has to worry about Shai Hulud anymore.
oh,
The last few in a preserve until they pass naturally.
I that is against everything that we believe in.
It is leverage. It is a suicide switch. If ever the Imperium seems to be winning, all of a sudden, they will lose.
Cost of what exactly? The loss of faith that my people have in me?
No,
They're-
you could retain that. It won't destroy the sandworms currently in the desert. It will destroy the ability to make more.
Destroy the ability to make more.
The Shai Hulud will be the last of their kind. When they die out, there will be no more.
I could not bring myself to do such a thing.
This is not a decision I'm qualified to make. I bring it to you. I remain your advisor. And I'm not advising that this is a decision we make now, that this is a thing we do now. But it's leverage we can use against the Imperium. Arrakis remains the same. Arrakis persists. The Imperium withers and dies. The Bene Gesserit withers and dies.
Interesting.
Tempting, I suspect, for you on a personal level, but there you have it.
Tempting on a personal level indeed.
There is possibly another way. The face dancers have asked for a sandworm to be transported to their planet in their care. If we do it correctly, the sandworm can survive the trip. It can survive what happens next on Arrakis. It can then be returned to Arrakis.
Will they not kill it?
Why would they? That sandworm would represent the sole chance of survival for what remains of the Imperium after a generation and a half, two, without melange.
It is true, though. I
That
question everything in regards to the face dancers.
the face dancers want a world of their own. They want their freedom. That is what Kyra promised to them. That is why Merlot and his people are loyal to us. The ones who requested sandworm, I don't know, but it also leaves the possibility of another strategy. Give Merlot his own sandworm, send him away, somewhere dry and hot. He, his children, come back when it's time and repopulate Arrakis unbeknownst to everyone.
That is an interesting plan for sure.
Liet and Pardo figured out how to render the planet sterile, which is, I suppose, the tactic of last resort. But we can also take steps to ensure that it is not actually the last resort.
You are indeed wise.
This path would lead to the suffering of thousands. Many are addicted to melange, the guilty and the innocent alike. Many on Arrakis would not be able to get enough spice to keep themselves alive. It is a tactic of last resort. But you have it. And it is up to you to decide when to use it.
Yeah.
Now, if you only had some atomics.
We explode.
Don't
The
we
curtain
have
parts-
the Harkonnen atomics?
No.
Oh.
You snuck into a place that holds equipment like the Harkonnen atomics on the moon of Dune, one of the two moons, or at least Liet did, to acquire the crushers that they used to destroy or to kill Raban. You still haven't figured out where the Atreides have put their atomics, but they are somewhere within the vicinity because they didn't move. They moved everything when they came from Caladan.
I mean, it's possible we could just bluff them enough with being like, you don't want us to detonate it, do you? Do you? And everyone's like, do they have atomics? Do they? Don't they? I don't know. It's too Do we want to risk being wrong?
You notice that during your moments here when you're talking with Zoshir that the curtain into the room like moves slightly and someone's standing behind it. And you kind of like look while you're talking to Zoshir just to see who it is, expecting to see Rise's face or something like that, some noticeable silhouette. Instead, you see what appears to be like one of the handmaidens, somebody who cares for Zoshir's things and tends to, the people within the siege. And they only step into the light so much as to flash a couple of hand signals to you, Daphne, in the Bene Gesserit manner. And you immediately see that they're signaling to you that they have a message, and then they quietly recede into the shadows beyond the curtain. Bene Gesserit is calling. Riza, you can give me a discipline roll to see if you notice this particular interaction. Since you are constantly within the orbit of Zoshir and his entourage.
Discipline?
Discipline, yeah. 2 or higher.
I presume espionage applies.
Absolutely.
Okay. Um, I think this is probably power, yeah. Focus, yes. 2 with the complication.
Perfect. You don't know what it is that she's signaling, but you can tell you know a Bene Gesserit when you see one. And she moves in those ways. And she kind of steps away and kind of disappears down the hallway and around the corner. You see as they leave and their conversation is finishing, that Daphne and Varys are proceeding out, presumably to go back to their quarters.
I'm gonna follow the message.
Sure. She
Uh,
comes around and Varys is like, he didn't seem to pick up on the
Yeah, but Daphne will
interaction.
say, I will leave you to contemplate this. I know it's a lot. Again, this is not my decision to make. This is with Elisa and Alcaide. I will advise you, but this is up to you. Here are the important notes, and I'll leave them with Zoshir.
Yeah. So now you have, as part of your, I guess you could put it in your notes or as an asset, Liet's journals, which contain like tremendous amounts of sensitive information that absolutely no one else should have.
Oh boy.
Yeah, big hot potato. Daphne, you follow the messenger out, and you see you're starting to go a different direction altogether than where Varys is going. He's like, he kind of gives you in the eye language. He's like, "Where are you going?"
A messenger from Wallach.
Caution.
That's what I have you for.
Oh, he takes it as an invitation. He comes with. You see the both of these like start suddenly turning and towards to go towards the messenger. How do you react, Riza?
I'm torn between getting my fingers deeper into the body or finding out what this message is. Uh, I think I'm going to follow them stealthily.
Okay, you know what to do. Move roll.
Uh,
Contesting move rolls for, contesting discipline rolls for Daphne and Varys respectively.
I'm gonna guess body control applies.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
You want to be quiet.
Um, we have momentum, right?
You do.
I will spend one.
All right.
I feel like either way, one of us is going to generate more. So,
Okay. Go ahead and roll your discipline scores. You can spend momentum as you wish, Daphne and or Varys.
oh boy, I will pay. I'll pay off that complication.
I thought you would.
I'm not.
Okay.
I refuse to use benevolence for architect character. That feels bad.
This guy's gonna use caution. Let's see. Truth.
Oh, I can reroll. I have battle. I have Prana Bendu. Excuse me.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, you can.
yeah, I'm gonna Prana Bendu that 20 real quick.
No
Sorry.
problem.
One of those powerful talents that everyone forgets they have, besides Daphne, I think.
I'll
Yeah,
take back my 2 threat.
yeah. Take your 2 threat. Enjoy.
Amazing. Okay.
Damn.
Seat. Wow. Here I am rolling the same shit.
Wow, that's a
Well,
that is disturbingly close to my roll.
So
Yeah.
Rice's rolls aren't showing up in the public dice box.
I know.
There's a
It's
reason
almost
for that.
it's
Yeah.
almost
Okay.
like I have whisper roll marked.
Okay. I'm using the focus observation. Does that apply?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. There
Okay.
we go.
You're following the messenger, and someone is following you. And Varys notices as well, and he just kind of places a hand on your shoulder and kind of taps it in the battle language manner, like, "Hey, we're being followed. You go front, I go back."
Let's just confront her and get this over with.
he seems a little disappointed that he doesn't get to personally deal with Ryza this time. He's like, sure. He keeps his hand on the hilt of his blade. He turns sharply on his heel, and you both go right around the corner and face off against Ryza, who's just kind of like slipping along the corridor quietly.
I would say very in the Betty Jesuit style of I'm not doing anything. Like
Sure.
I'm walking here.
Varys is like, it's late.
Ah, good to know that Outframe can keep the sense of time here.
Hmm.
We are all
Are you
outframe
including yourself
here.
in that assessment?
I suppose I am. Is my bedtime a concern for you, Varys?
It is now.
Are you not one of the Mahdi's advisors?
I am. He wished to be alone.
So what are you doing following us?
Like you just said, I'm his advisor, and when a messenger from Wallach lands in our siege, I think it's my duty as an advisor to find out what's going on, don't you?
Only if you think we're not trustworthy.
Are you?
What do you think?
I think you have your own agendas.
What
That's
agenda?
that's rich coming from you.
I've been nothing but forthright with the Mahdi about my agenda, and you can ask him anytime you like.
Oh, but I am not the Mahdi. You have not been forthright with me, and you are talking to me now.
I see.
If the messenger wanted to talk to you, she would have come to you. Go,
I'm not.
go break up another marriage.
Yikes.
Oh, I didn't realize your marriage was ended with the Mahdi. Shall I inform him of such?
I certainly don't need you to do that.
Oh, but as you mentioned, I'm his advisor. It's my duty to advise him of such matters.
Well, then go advise him.
As you wish.
Cat's got
Man,
claws.
the Mahdi doesn't get a break around here, Zoshir. You think you're settling into sleep, like, okay, I've seen everybody I need to see today, like it's all good, and then somebody else walks
I
in.
mean, you make
No,
one bad
no,
choice.
no, no.
Ryza doesn't just walk in. Ryza will like tap the door, like well, not the door, but like the frame of the entrance. Mahdi, is it okay if I come in?
Uh, uh, sure.
I apologize for the hour. I was attempting to learn some information that might be important to you because there's another Benny Gesserit within the siege that has a message for Sayadina Daphne. She says Sayadina the way you might use a slur. I don't want to use that tone, but but yeah, that's very much the way she says it. And also she told me as my advisor that with some cruel words she put this. She told me I should go find another marriage to end. So I guess she's idea Daphne wished for me to inform you of the dissolution of your marriage with her.
I mean, we've already had that conversation, Daphne and Zoshir.
That's true. He'll just kind of stare off into the distance. Is is that all?
Yes, Paddy, that's all.
Would you like to sleep?
Is that an invitation?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
All right, sleepovers. All right, so Varys and Daphne continue on. Ryza closes the curtain, uh, and they go. You go kind of round the corner, and there, waiting for you, is this acolyte, this young acolyte of Bene Gesserit, dressed as a Fremen handmaiden of some sort.
By the way, he literally does just mean to sleep.
Oh yeah, I said sleepover, right?
Oh, of course, with a Bene Gesserit.
Yeah,
Oh,
Benny,
you and
bring in
Daphne
Benny
are done.
Gesserit for a sleepover.
Yeah, they're gonna do high fives and play video games and stuff, and
Yeah.
that's it. Okay, so you see the envoy is there, and she's like, I was not given instructions to speak to him, pointing to Varys.
He's with me.
And you see Varys kind of gives her this look like, yeah, deal with it.
Anything
Uh,
you tell me, I will tell him, so let's cut out the extra steps.
Mother Superior sends her regards to you and your children, and is issuing a notice that it is imperative that you bring yourselves and your progeny with you to Wallach Ix post haste. The way she said imperative.
The Sisterhood cut me loose years ago. Why are they so interested now?
You know why.
I don't.
Mother Superior, and I suppose I will inform you then. Mother Superior is interested in acquiring in salvaging the Cheshire line. She still believes that you are in incredible danger here on Arrakis, and she does not want your children to suffer the same fate, potentially. She's also here, or she has also sent me to uh, petition that you can potentially acquire the genetic makeup of the Mahdi that we have heard rumors of here on Arrakis, of Harkonnen descent, and responsible for the destruction of the Baron Harkonnen. With Raban out of the way, she says sternly, it is possible that we could lose the entire Harkonnen line. If these rumors of the Fremen Mahdi is true, and that he is indeed a descendant of the Barons, of his line, then he is the heir to that particular throne. He could call out Fade Rautha should he adhere to our ways. It is within his rights to do so. And it could provide a less violent end to the conflict here.
Alright, and so to clarify, Mother Superior, is that Mahayam?
No.
Okay,
Ohayam
someone
is
else.
just the Emperor's Truthsayer.
Okay.
Yeah. Mother Superior is a name who is escaping me right now, but yes, Harishka.
Harishka, okay.
She's the one who confronted you on Giddy Prime many moons ago.
Okay, I
For
vaguely
Fade's,
remember that.
yeah.
Okay.
She gave you a stern talking to at the time. And yes, this is her basically saying, like, don't make an enemy of the Bene Gesserit. Reading between the lines here, that's kind of what she's saying. And she's like, you're in danger. We can protect you. Bring the kids to Wallach Ix. We can protect them here better than you can there. We know what's coming. They're very, very, very cryptic about it.
Are you asking me to bear a child by the Mahdi?
I am simply relaying the wishes of the Mother Superior.
Is
and she's
it
imploring
her
you.
wish for me to do this thing?
She's imploring you to get back into the good graces of the Sisterhood. But this will be one way to do that. At the very least, we wish to salvage what is left of the Cheshire line, if you are unwilling or unable to make it to Wallach Ix.
I see. Mother Superior is not aware of what has been happening on Arrakis.
She's somewhat aware. We still have our people here.
Currently, my children are hidden deep within a sietch, guarded by walls of Fedakin.
You think you're protected here? And now you see Varys like narrow his eyes and look at her. Is that a threat? She doesn't respond. Who are you? He says. You can call me Sayla. Or sorry, she doesn't say Sayla. She says, sweetie. You can call me Rose. She says.
Are my children safe? I don't know. Are any of us safe? I think they're safer deep in that siege protected by walls of Fedakin than they are on a Highliner or on Wallach, where they will almost assuredly be drawn into Bene Gesserit's schemes and plans.
She hesitates cutting you off, so she lets you finish, but then she's like, this is the last warning. And the last imperative that the Sisterhood is issuing to you and your family.
Warning
Leave
before
now.
what?
She turns and leaves.
She doesn't know about Risa.
Well, Risa is technically a rogue agent from Bene Gesserit. She
Yeah.
came here with Kyra.
Yeah, well, so Daphne will say that out loud to Varys, is that she doesn't know about Risa.
You don't think she's still working for the Sisterhood?
I think Risa's working for Risa.
I can believe that.
But they want the Mahdi's line preserved. That gives her an advantage if the Sisterhood returns.
Good. Maybe we ought to put her in a box and send her to Chapter House already. Secure our good graces with the Sisterhood, as she put it.
That means Oshir's child is raised on Wallach. I don't know that that's any better than any of the other options.
Well, who else knows that she is with his child, other than the Saidina Council?
Malat. He knows
So-
everything.
Good. So if the Saidinas don't want to create a problem, they'll keep their mouths shut too. We can hand Risa over to them, and that'll solve that problem.
Only for a few months.
I don't
And
like
then
that
she
threat
has the
she made.
child.
Imperative. She said it twice. It says.
We know war is coming here. We know war is coming to Arrakis.
So then, what is it? Why is this new?
It could have something to do with Allfather. I don't know what.
The Sisterhood, though.
I don't want my children on Wallach. I don't think that would be good for them. It's risky to keep them here. It's risky to move them.
Yeah, I don't like this at all.
More
I
people,
trusted your judgment, though.
More people love them on Arrakis than will love them on Wallach.
Agreed. They just want your genetics over there. No better than the Tleilaxu in that regard.
Why would they even want the Cheshire line preserved?
You start to think about it, like why specifically the Cheshire line? And it's like, well, you're the last of the Cheshire line, along with Eloise. The Bene Gesserit, according to what you were told recently by Eloise herself, the Sisterhood is plotting against Eloise specifically, in conjunction with the Tleilaxu.
And they don't know about Beatrice either.
Well, if they're
They have Beatrice. She's been studying with them.
I
The
thought
Twi'lexer.
Mhm.
Well, no,
You
but the
sent
Bene
her-
Gesserit don't have.
No.
Well, if
Beatrice.
they're working to like, I
Yeah.
almost did scissoring on screen. My bad. My bad. My bad, everyone.
Ooh.
They might as
Jump
well. They
scare.
probably are. Yeah.
But yeah.
But I assume it's factions working with factions because this messenger didn't even hint about Beatrice.
Right.
So we can assume she doesn't know about Beatrice.
They're trying to control the narrative here. But yeah, like the Sisterhood is working in conjunction with the Tleilaxu against Eloise, who is currently the head of the guild. So you kind of already anticipate, like, okay, they have already established that she's a problem and want to remove her. Hence the hostages that they each have on Wallach X and Bene Tleilax respectively. And now they want you to bring your children to Wallach. Pretty please.
Yeah, and Daphne is just sort of going over in her mind, like, the defenses she's seen on Wallach and the defenses she's seen here.
Right.
It's just
Two
like
completely different stories, yeah.
a siege in the high desert, surrounded by people who care about them at least for who they mean, rather than just these are babies.
Right.
Like, this is probably the safest place for them.
Yeah. She disappears down the corridor. What do you want to do now that you've had that interaction? I have something to chew on.
I would like to order an ornithopter and an evacuation protocol put in place that will follow the children around. So, like, if shit does get real, like, at the very least, we're gonna put them on an ornithopter and a pilot will fly them away. And
Yeah,
we'll just Moses in the basket.
Sure. Did you want to talk to Merlat about this at this hour, or did you want to wait until the morning to do that?
No, we should go talk to Merlot about this.
Okay. You go to call on him.
Yeah.
He's like, "How did things go with the Mahdi?"
As well as can be expected, I've conceded some control, influence over him to his concubine.
You see, Varys like, "Oh, it went great, Merlat. Yeah. Did you know you have spies walking around your siege right now?" And he kind of looks at him like, "Are you fucking shitting me?" And
I'm not going to say spy. I'm going to say infiltrator, and she's been a Gesserit here. Forgive him.
ugh. He kind of says like, he kind of like, he's just completely aghast, like, "Oh, where? Show me, show me." He gets up and like he checks his his shield belt and things like, I'll deal with it myself.
She made herself known when I was speaking to the Mahdi here, and then I followed her down the corridor here, where we had a brief conversation. She wants me to take the children to Warlock.
They shouldn't know that we're here, he
They
says
shouldn't.
emphatically. How do they know that we're here?
The Sayadinas? Some of the Sayadinas are Bene Gesserit.
He says, he just kind of like, he kind of like gets on his communicator and he speaks in like some language that this face dancers will understand. Now they're fanning out. All two of them here in the siege are fanning out to try to find the infiltrator and keep her from leaving.
They want the children to Warlock. Varys and I have decided it's safer for them to remain here. But I want to develop an evacuation protocol. We all know
That sounds
war
reasonable,
is
yes.
coming. Wherever they go, there should be an ornithopter and at least 2 pilots ready to take them.
Gesserit. They're already here? And you see, like, you hear crying of the twins are starting to wake up. Like, in the middle of the night, you hear their cries, like, echoing down the hall, and you see Varys, time to go. And he goes,
Yeah,
step
no.
out, and then the entire sheik shakes.
Oh,
See,
shit.
like, dust and rocks and shit like that start falling from the ceiling, like, little bits at a time. Everybody feels this. Everybody is now on alert. This place is under attack. And that's where we'll stop.
Oh, fuck. All right, just for the record, running to the children.
Yep, without a doubt. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Well, that is all the time that we have for this week's episode. However, we will continue our adventures into the Imperium next, in June, on June 11th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is right. June is Dune month, and likely when we're going to be wrapping up our saga, so don't miss that. Let's wrap
The
up
last
by
episode.
yeah, I know, last set of episodes are coming, so get ready.
Oh, I'm
Let's just
gonna
go around the
miss this
virtual
story.
tabletop one last time, if you please. Starting with Leo.
Hello. My name is Leo. You can find me here one more Thursday at least. Cry emoji. Um, and yeah, you can find me here at least one more Thursday, playing Dune here. And I played Archibald, who talked a lot of shit today.
He did, but he did good.
It did.
You did great. Well done. Uh, Ambrose.
I'm in shock that it's almost over. I have enjoyed playing Lysander and Zoshir for you. Definitely not doing anything other than building pillow forts with Ryza.
Yeah, totally. Uh, Aaron.
Hello everyone. I'm Aaron. You can find me at Cricketula pretty much everywhere. This is my only stream. I do upload public access usually on Wednesdays. However, I'm the reason for Dune being delayed 2 weeks because I will be on vacation. So expect nothing from me for 2 weeks. I'm going to
It's all
see
good.
my friend for a week, and then I'm going to see my beloved Drea, who is in chat for a week, and it is our 4 year anniversary, so I will not be talking to anyone but her. Uh,
Congratulations to you both.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm sad it's ending, but I'm really excited to see what our finale is going to be.
Great.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a build-up waiting those couple weeks.
Last but not least, of course, Rachel.
Uh, yes. I'm excited to see what happens. Happy anniversary, to Era and Andrea. That's really happy. Uh, yeah, no, it has been many, many years for this story, and I can't wait to see how it ends. And it will be sad to see it end. But it will be sad in the same way that Avengers Endgame was sad. Like, it's a great story, it's a great wrap up, but we're here. And after that, uh, I will bring back Blade Runner Replicant Rebellion, which is finally, the Kickstarter finally being fulfilled. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm going to take the 2 years, dear lord. I'm gonna take the next 2 weeks to brush up on Replicant Rebellion and start planning what to do for that game. Uh, but in the interim, you can come back on Saturday for Parlors and Paragons, our superhero RPG, which is a lot of fun. And then on Monday for Embers of Humanity, post apocalyptic survival community building RPG. It's also a lot of fun. Um, and that's what we currently have. We are working on some Tuesday shows, so stay tuned.
Yeah, absolutely. I've been Eric, aka Recluse Online. You can find me lurking around in the Stolen Fires Discord. Thank you all for playing, and big thanks as always to our viewers and fans for tuning in. Remember to head on over to global.palestineaction.org/donate, uscpr.org, and pcrf.net for Palestine Action, the U.S. Campaign for Palestinian Rights, and the Palestine Children's Relief Fund. As always, bless the Maker and his water, bless the coming and going of him. May his passage cleanse the world, and may he keep the world for his people. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.